dejo acá, yo me siento acá.
La ministra se sienta acá. Sí.
El azul. Muy bien.
Ahorita.
La señora siempre al centro.
Good morning. Before starting, please turn off your mobiles or silence them so as not to interrupt this event. Good morning. We're going to start this event with the opening words of the director of the graduate school on public management at Universidad del Pacífico, Mr. José Luis Bonifaz. Good morning. Welcome to El Pacífico University, and particularly the School of Public Management. Marcus Alexander Antonetti, Ambassador of Switzerland. Claudia Cooper, Minister of Economy and Finance. Welcome to your home, actually. For our school, this kind of event is very important. It was created less than 3 years ago so that we started focusing on the public sector. Although we had started working a few years ago with our researchers, now the university wants to focus this effort through our school. We have 4 master's degrees, the first one on public management directed by Carlos Oliva, and which has 30 classes already in public finance management is something dealt with there. We also have executive courses and some professionals focused on public policies through research and consultancy. So for El Pacífico University and our school, we are glad to have you here. I hope this event, and I'm sure it will be, is very important, and so that you can have many rich debates in the light of the new elections for subnational governments in our country this year. Thank you very much, and welcome again. Thank you very much, Jose Luis. We're so glad to be here at the university. I'd now like to pass the floor to Mr. Marcus Alexander, Ambassador of Switzerland. Please, Mr. Ambassador, you have the floor. Good morning. Good morning to you all. I would like to thank this school for organizing this event, and also Minister Cooper for her presence here, and also for her participation in this event. Dear participants of this event, on behalf of the Swiss government, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you all for your attendance in this event, which purpose is to debate about the progress made on public finance management in Peru and in connection to international standards. We will also talk about its challenges in the short and midterm. I thank the Universidad del Pacífico because it's very important to do that in the classrooms. We need reflection spaces, forums. As you know, we have very sound and long relationships on political, economic, social, and cultural matters with Peru. From the start of this decade, we changed our cooperation for development as it was understood classically in Peru, because it is a mid-income country now. Since 2009, Peru is one of the priority countries of the Switzerland Economic Cooperation, SECO. Last year, we had the visit of our President Doris Lloyd-Hart, and we then launched the country strategy of SECO for 2017 to 2020 with a budget of 70 million Swiss francs, more or less 225 million soles. This strategy establishes 3 priority matters. 1, supporting economic, relevant economic, political, and economic institutions, inclusive institutions also, at national and subnational level. Secondly, promoting a private sector that is internationally competitive and responsible, that generates more in better employment. And thirdly, strengthening urban sustainable urban development resilient to climate change that contributes to green growth. Within the framework of the first pillar, inclusive economic, political, and economic institutions, SECO supports promotion in Peru of an effective and efficient public finance management, as well as a transparent system for accountability. To that end, we have implemented bilateral support programs complemented with technical aid programs by multilateral institutions such as the World Bank or the IMF. Today's event is carried out within the framework of this pillar, and specifically it has to do with a program for strengthening public finance management that encompasses 11 governments in 6 regions in the country: Apurímac, Cusco, La Libertad, Lambayeque, Piura, and San Martín. I would very shortly like to add some personal ideas about public finance management, not only as a Swiss ambassador, but also as a citizen of my country. Public finance has always been something that seems to be something theoretical and abstract. However, its importance is not always understood by citizens. However, in Switzerland, we're very aware of the fact that this is not the case.